Qualifying well underway here at Nashville Super Speedway. Minute 14 left in the qualifying session.
I'm sure there'll be caution and people wrecking as long as I can stay clear and keep my fast repair.
12 trucks have taken a time so far. Only 3 that have not. Dave Hoitzman, JR Deal, and Blake Giglio. 15 trucks have showed up. 12 drivers made the playoffs. One of them has not shown up. I believe we have 11 others in here.
Alrighty, folks, I don't think Cody's here, but we're looking at 120 laps, 70% fuel, 3 extra sets of tires. Remember, his first race of the playoffs. Good luck, everybody, and hope that was a good time.
You did find some speed, Jay Munch. Jumped right up there to that second spot. Pretty awesome. Looks like Cody Brown
Mid-Ohio.
and Tanner Nowell are both not here.
Amen.
So we got 2 different playoff drivers and not here so far.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but amen.
Will Spark excited not to be at a road course. What is the world coming to? Time to mute. Alright, bud. Good luck in your race.
Drink, motherfucker!
I gotta turn those off. Thanks for the reminder. And I will chug right at the start. Right before we get these starting lineup underway. So we're gonna go to... Can't find sound files all of a sudden. There it is. Alright. Grid is set. Lucas is already out there. Good job, Lucas. Of course not.
That's
there we go.
great.
Let the trucks kind of file in before we get kicked off on our
Good
starting
luck,
lineup here. There we go. Trucks filled in nice. We got on pole Lucas Hoitzman, the 97 Toyontiac, sponsored by Labor 12 and CTC. Jay Munch, the Mission Barbecue Chevrolet, starting second. Cliff Mullins in the 37
The air
Spit and
temp
Venom
is
Chevy.
81 Fahrenheit, 120 laps.
Sponsor tonight.
Cliff Mullins in the Spit and Venom Chevy starting in third. Billy Davidson, the Lordco Chevy, starts in fourth. Travis Martin, the Zaxby's Ford, starts fifth. He is in the playoffs despite not having the red markings. Mark Gonzalez in sixth. The 88 Legacy Power Chevy. Quinn Newton, the number 5 iRacing Chevy, rolls off in the 7th spot. Ricky Gonzalez starts 8th, right behind his brother on track. He's in the number 3 Legacy Power Chevy, also in the playoffs. Will Spark, last week's winner, the Blockbuster Chevy, rolling off in the 9th spot. Christopher Alkire, the Navy Ford, starting in 10th. Got those playoff banners on there. Curtis Ecker in the Curtis Ecker Facebook page Chevrolet, rolling off 11th. Daniel Llewellyn in the number 23 Labor 12 CTC Chevrolet, starting 12th. He's in the playoffs. Blake Giglio, the Wild Horse Chevy, starting in the 13th spot. JR Deal starting 14th. And perhaps starting from the pits or not racing at all, Dave Hoitzma in the 79, listed as the 15th starter, not being shown on track. So 14 trucks getting ready to take the green flag.
We accidentally have unlimited tires. Please don't abuse that, guys.
Why would you even mention it if you don't want him to abuse it?
Oh, I am.
Hell you think?
Lucas Hoitzman gets us underway, accelerating out of the box across the line. Leading the field down to turn number 1, Jay Munch cleared into second. Behind them, battles on for third. Cliff Mullins to the inside, Billy Davidson up high. Mullins for the moment is clear, comes up the track to take the line away. Now Davidson left the battle, Travis Martin for the 4th spot. Mullins, meanwhile, looks to the inside of Joel Munch, trying to get to the inside. Gets the nose alongside, see if he can make it work down on the low side. Gets a little bobble off of forward, lets Jay Munch get back out in front of him as they cross the line to complete lap 1. 120 laps here tonight. I was going to say 3 sets of tires, but you heard them say it's accidentally unlimited. As the 22 Billy Davidson goes way up the hill. It's going to lose at least 2 spots, if not 3 here. Will Spark fighting to his inside. The 3 thought better of going 3 wide. Probably a smart move there from Ricky Gonzalez. Will Spark sliding up the track a bit from the bottom. Able to get a good run off the corner, though. Stay door to door with the 22. Lucas Hoitzman now already almost a full second over Joel Munchel in second. And Spark does clear the 22 Davidson into the corner. Hoitzman is quickly Then you got J Munch in second. Cliff Mullins right behind him in third. Travis Martin. Mark Gonzalez all nose to tail there. Got Quinn Newton. Will Spark down in 7th spot. Got Billy Davidson falling back another spot as the 3 of Ricky Gonzalez gets by going through into turn number 1. Ecker up the hill a little bit. I think that chased Davidson up a little bit further. It's going to allow Giglio to get by Davidson. Giglio starting in the back. Despite his speed, he just likes the challenge. You see Alkire in the 43 looking to the inside of the 22. All these trucks with these red spoilers all in the playoffs. This is the first round of the Marable Mobile Detailing Truck Series playoffs. Got 5 rounds total. 2 rounds till they go from 12 to 8. 2 more rounds from 8 to 4. And then a championship 4 at Phoenix. I believe it's at Phoenix. We got Giglio looking to the inside of Ecker. Battle for the 9th spot. And Giglio clears.
Sorry, Will, I didn't mean to do that.
I think that was
It's okay, it's okay.
the 3 and the 45. 45 now has some back end damage, I believe, from contact from the 3 getting in the corner. Doesn't look too severe though. That looks bad, but it's, if you're driving it, you don't feel it that much. It's right in the center. If you're going to get rear damage, that's where you want it to be. J Munch currently in the 6th spot. Cliff Mullins seems to perhaps be holding these guys up a little bit. Need to reset my timing and scoring screen. There we go. As Cliff Mullins gets up to the high side, Travis Martin down low takes away 2nd place from Cliff Mullins. 88 Mark Gonzalez trying to follow through. Catches the apron a little bit, slides the back end up the hill. Cliff gets that run off the high side. Combination of that and the struggles down low for the 88. Not able to get the pass on that time by 88 taking the shorter way around. Cliff keeping it wound up. Oh, not clear. Mark Gonzalez comes up on Quinn Newton, not realizing he was on his high side. Gonzalez puts the 5 of Quinn Newton in the wall. A little bit. Oh, as Quinn Newton makes it worse. Smacks the wall coming out of 4. Newton probably not too happy at the moment. J Munch going to his high side. Don't think he's going to get by though. Hoytsma well out in control now, almost 2 seconds ahead of Travis Martin. Cliff Mullins is settled in 3rd. Gonzalez is now 4th. And Quinn Newton staying ahead of Joel Munch, even though J Munch was getting a good run as he came out of the corner. Giglio battling Ricky Gonzalez. This is for the 7th spot. Giglio coming from the back of the field. You know that truck has plenty of speed. And that Giglio clears going into turn 1. Gonzalez up the track, may leave the door open for Will Spark. Spark holding it down there. Not quite able to get alongside. Very tight battle here. Spark going to peek to the inside once again. Nothing doing. Decides to ride in line for the time being. This is the battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Hoytsma way out in front as we work a lap 11 of 120. Hoyts was setting sail and hoping for no cautions at this point. Hoping we see a repeat of the Cup race last night that went green from start to finish. Martin Mullins and Mark Gonzalez. A lot of M's there. Keeping each other nose to tail. See what's happened back here to Sparks. He's lost a couple spots. Ecker got by. Davidson got by. Not real sure what happened. Deal got by as well. Oh, 45 kept the apron a little bit there. That's not going to help. So last week's winner now falling back to the 12th spot. All 14 trucks that started the race are still on track. And on the lead lap, Daniel Llewellyn, Christopher Alkire, 14th and 13th. Alkire up the track. Llewellyn got a huge run there through the center of the corner. Had to check up a bit to keep from running over Bandio. These two trucks are in the playoffs. And with two drivers not having made the field tonight, that is going to help their chances of moving on to the next round. Hoytsma on cruise control. 1.9 the gap from him to Travis Martin. Martin's starting to put a little distance on Cliff Mullins. Get a little bit of breathing room there. Mark Gonzalez falling back a bit as well. Giglio's up to the 5th spot. It's 1.4 seconds back and closing in on Mark Gonzalez for the 4th spot. Check our comparing. 1.2. It's probably going to come back down too as he comes off the corner. Yep, now 1.1. Giglio just so smooth on the acceleration off the corners. Now down under a second. He's going to catch up to this 88 in no time. There is Giglio popping in the back of your screen there, the white and red truck. Giglio is there. I can't believe how quickly he caught him. That's crazy. I guess the tire's really fallen off on that 88 because he's fallen back from the battle between Mullins and Martin. Gonzalez struggling a little bit as the run goes along, working lap 17 of 120. You heard him say unlimited tires, but if you're not getting yellows, you're not getting tires unless you're coming down for fuel. There he goes. Blake Giglio up to the 4th spot. Now he has Cliff Mullins to try and work down. We got 1.7 the gap there. Keep an eye on it as we march along. Hoysa 1.1 the gap now over Martin and Mullins. So that gap's come down a little bit. Perhaps Hoytsma with a little bobble somewhere. Hoytsma all alone out front. Travis Martin trying to run him down from 2nd. He is 1.3 the gap now. Cliff Mullins, that's what 0.3 of a second looks like between the 63 and the 37. So just 5 of those to get you from Travis Martin to Lucas Hoysa. Now 1.6 back, trying to close in. Blake Giglio in the 16 truck, riding in the 4th spot. Got Mark Gonzalez trying to keep pace with him. It's like Quinn Newton and Jay Munch doing battle for the 6th spot. Both these trucks with some right side scrapes on them. This is a 1 1/3 mile track that kind of drives a bit like a short track and then a bit like an intermediate track. Like, it just depends on where you are on the track. See the 3 truck behind these two closing in. That is Ricky Gonzalez in the 8th spot. Trying to make this a 3 truck battle for that 6th spot. Gonzalez running a little bit lower than Jay Munch and Quinn Newton are. I say that, and then Quinn Newton wraps the bottom, and Gonzalez goes up a little higher. Oh my goodness, Newton just pounded the wall again. Keeps that up. Tanner now is going to get upset. Tanner now likes to say the wall is his girlfriend. Quinn Newton out here hitting it like it's his own. Need a view of the 63 coming in. Did he smack their wall? Quinn Newton hit the wall so hard he got a 2x from that one. Good gracious. 63 currently riding in P2. Not seeing anything on the right side there. Getting closer if you like. I believe TV1 is usually a little closer. Still got a half second over Cliff Mullins. Trying to reel in Lucas Huisman. Every time he starts to reel him in, Lucas kind of pushes away again. Lucas trying to keep it at about a second margin, I do believe, just based on what I'm seeing on the timer. His name would have been John West Townley, the Zaxby's forward truck there. We went the other. Let's see, where is JR? He is fighting the 5 for the 8th spot. JR Deal trying to get around Quinn Newton. Newton has had at least 3 rushes with the outside retaining wall. Still fighting strong though. This is the closest battle on track, so we'll keep it here for a bit, see if JR can get the job done, get around Quinn. Working lap 25 of 120. We should start having a tradition where we get to lap 26 and you spam the chat with 26s. Could be fun. Just for the lulz. JR gets alongside. Whoa, Quinn Newton comes way down off the wall. That got scary for a moment. Quinn Newton able to keep it under control. JR Deal door to door with them going into turn number 1, trying to get by. Will he get him clear and get out to the wall? I think he will this time. And he does. Newton's looking at the crossover, thinks better of it. Billy Davison took a peek in the 22 on Newton, staying in line for the moment. Now Davison trying to think about how to get that 9th spot away. JR Deal completes the pass. Now JR closing in on the 3 of Ricky Gonzalez. You see right side damage on the 3. A lot of these trucks have gotten up and into the outside wall and exit. I don't remember. Oh, Gonzalez way up the track again. That's going to give Deal the position. Deal now up to the 7th spot. And side by side behind him, Newton and Davidson battling for 9th. Newton on the high side, Davidson down low. See if Billy can get him clear here. I think he's going to get him a corner exit, and he does clear up to the high side. Newton struggling. Working lap 28. Trucks have 50% fuel capacity in them. I believe 70 actually. 70% fuel capacity here. Huisman continuing to lead with the gap. It has shrunk under a second now. As you see in the background, that yellow and red truck coming into your picture. Travis Martin starting to reel him in. Did Lucas burn up his tires, or is a little bit of strategy play here perhaps? Left sides look clean on both of those trucks. I don't think either's been in the wall yet. Let's move in now, and Giglio has just gotten by Cliff Mullins. Now in the 3rd spot for Giglio. Mullins back to 4th. Right side looking pretty clean for the 16 as well. One quarter of the way through our race here at Nashville Superspeedway. I think we're right on the edge of pit stops at this point, but won't know till someone calls it out. See if we have any other battles going on. In the battle of the trucks that have that right side damage from the wall, Gonzalez and Newton. Gonzalez currently 9th, Newton 10th. check out what's going on in the rest of the field. You got Curtis Ecker riding around in 11th. Last week's winner, Will Spark, currently in 12th. Looks like he's got heavy right side damage to go along with that back end damage. Seems like the days of Thunder time when they look at the left side and say, look at there, something we don't gotta fix. 10 Llewellyn's truck looking pretty clean so far. Have to get a second look at that right side, but I think it's pretty clean. Looks okay to me, Daniel. Llewellyn in the 13th spot. And Christopher Alkire in 14th. Everyone's still in the lead lap. Lap times around here about the 30-second range. Currently, Alkire is 22 seconds behind our leader, so about 8 seconds ahead of him, going the other way. You see, Travis Martin's now under a half second. He is reeling him in. The Ghost Man put pressure on our leader, Lucas Hoytsma. Two rather different lines. Entertaining to watch. I think Hoytsma might be looking in a mirror trying to figure out Ghostman's line there. Let's check out their last laps if we can. We can. Hoytsma a little quicker last lap actually. I think he heard us talking about him. Mullins has not let Giglio get too far away either. So Mullins doing a pretty good job keeping up in the 4th spot. Martin looked like he struggled off of turn 4 there. They ran identical lap times, 32.271 for both drivers that lap. But the gap definitely grew because Martin struggled out of 4. Martin maybe pushed a little too hard. Have to reset, reel him back in. You see this out of Giglio a lot. See him back up the corner, and the gap gets bigger as he enters the corner, then it shrinks coming off the corner, and now you see that here with Martin. So Martin's strong suit's definitely corner exit compared to Hoytsma. Now Ghostman's got it down under 4/10. Watch the ticker grow a little bit on entry here, see? Then it'll shrink on exit. It's really fun to watch. Hoytsma, very wild entry there. Ghostman was quicker last lap by almost a 10th. Or over a 10th, excuse me. Be about even here. Yeah, 273 to 286, pretty close to one another that time. Wonder if Martin's truck maybe tightens up the closer he gets to Hoytsma. 43, Alkire gets down to the bottom. He's gonna put it down on the apron, get way out of the way of these guys. Wonder if Alkire may be pitting here, since he's finally lost that lap. Try to use pit strategy to get back on a lead lap. Made it to lap 40, so they can go a third of the way here without pitting. That is crucial to know. Now they can take only one more stop from here and make it to the end. I have a feeling this is about when we would start to see
88 pit.
the pit stops. I think that was
45 pitting this time.
88, 69, both come in.
3 pitting this time.
Here we go, 88, 69, both peel off. Head to pit road.
97 pitting.
J-Munch getting alongside
Yep,
Hey, yeah.
me too.
I believe that was our leaders calling their trucks to pit road. We got Gonzalez, Munchell, Davidson, and Ricky Gonzalez, Will Spark, all on pit road.
I'm all the way in the pits.
And here they come. Leaders coming in this time. Lap 41. Lucas Hoytsma, Travis Martin peel off the track. Hit pit road. Lap 41. So we expect to see him around 80, 82, 83. Somewhere in that range. For the final stop. Should we stay green. JR Deal stays out on track. He will assume the race lead. Looks like Ecker his pit road. So Hoytsma, Mullins, Martin, Giglio, Newton, and Ecker all on pit road. This angle is wonderful. Just a great angle. Will Spark heads back out. JR Deal, let's give him a shot while he's in the lead. There he is. Leading in that 10-tenths Toyota before he brings it down on lap 42 here. Everybody heading out. There's the gap between Hoytsma and Martin. Giglio in the third spot. And Giglio gained quite a bit on Cliff there. Got some distance from him. J Munch in the sixth spot. Here's Quinn in seventh. JR Deal in the pits. Just waiting for Hoytsma to overtake him here. And with that, Hoytsma will retake the lead. Travis Martin now second. The gap, 0.8 of a second between the two. We'll keep an eye on that as we head forward through the race. Looks like both of these drivers have taken their fast repairs. Right side's looking great for Newton and Ricky Gonzalez. Has to feel good in these trucks. Let's see if Spark took his. Yep, Will Spark's taking his as well. So some of the drivers that had made contact out on track getting those much needed repairs. See Ecker coming out of the pits in 19. Maybe Ecker got a penalty here. Mark Gonzalez may have as well. I don't see any crash data, but both of them are now off the lead lap. Ecker 2 laps down in 14th. Gonzalez 1 lap down in 13th. Christopher Alkire, saw him on enough pit road. He is 12th, the only other car off the lead lap. Well, as I say that, Daniel Llewellyn gets lapped by our leader, Lucas Hoytsma. So those teammates there on track. Lucas Hoytsma gets to have the bragging rights of putting Daniel a lap down. Ten trucks remain on the lead lap as our race has been green from the drop of the green flag. 45 laps and counting. Across the line to start lap 46. Will Spark currently in the 10th spot. Got that huge win at Talladega last week. So excited. Looks like he's already gotten into the wall with his right side. Spoiler's a little bent up. He'd just taken his quick repair. It's already... Yep, there it is. Damaged on the right side. The sport can humble you quick. Winning last week and struggling this week. Oh, he gets the wall in the entry there. Entering into turn number 1. JR Deal currently in the 9th spot in the 9 truck. You love when you get that kind of center view. 10-tenths Racing Toyota. Having a good run. He is 1.8 seconds behind Ricky Gonzalez in the 3. Then you got Quinn Newton and Billy Davidson. Nose to tail there. Newton trying to close in on the 22. Looking to the inside, going down the backstretch. Newton's going to dive it down low, going into 3. Davidson gives him the room up high. Newton clears going into turn 4. So that'll move Newton up to the 6th spot. Trying to rebound after banging up the truck early in the run. I heard Davidson pre-race say he likes the longer runs. So perhaps he's saving a little bit for later. Gap up front has come down quite a bit. Hoytsma 0.3 to Travis Martin. Davidson's starting to lose ground to Ricky Gonzalez now. Let's see if Ricky can get running on the 22. Not this time as we come across. Start lap 50 for these guys. We're doing battle currently 19 seconds behind our leader. Kind of thought Giglio would make a little more inroad than he has so far. The way he came up through the field. So Hoytsma and Travis Martin, 1 and 2. Ren Oreo and Mr. Ghostman. A couple of twitchers there. Ren Oreo out in front of Mr. Ghostman. Take a journey through our field here as we work lap number 52. Lucas Hoytsma, your current leader, is the Labor 12 Toyontiac. Travis Martin, the Zaxby's Ford, number 63, sitting in second. Blake Giglio starting to make a little ground up. He was 3.8 seconds when I talked about him. Now he's 3.2. Starting to try and catch up in that 16 Chevy. Got the Wild Horse Racing and Valvoline on there. Cliff Mullins, Spit and Venom, race 22 Chevy. Currently sitting in the P4. Cliff, normally more of a short track guy. Out here on this mile and a third and doing well. J Munch, the 69 Mission Barbecue Chevrolet. Currently sitting in the 5th spot. Got some right side damage on there. Quinn Newton. Currently in the 6th spot at number 5. Got the playoff banners on there. iRacing Chevrolet. Billy Davidson not too far behind. Quinn Newton passed him about 5-6 laps ago.
They want you face down, booty up.
Oh Lord.
Took you a while to say that.
It did. It took him quite a while, Will.
How'd you get the big show as well?
Billy Davidson in the 7th spot. Ricky Gonzalez trying to run him in. Currently 3/10 back from the back of Davidson's truck. Lordco on that 22. Nice looking black and yellow scheme there. And then you got the Legacy Power Chevy for Ricky Gonzalez. His brother has a very similar one in the 88. 88 just has a little camouflage on it. And JR Deal riding in the 9th spot. Still on the lead lap. 2 seconds back of Ricky Gonzalez. 22 seconds back of our leader. And Will Spark riding in 10th. Now a lap down as Hoytsma and Martin have both gotten around.
Right.
I believe that was Travis trying to say thank you and choking a little bit. Happens. Daniel Llewellyn trying to run down Will Spark. Llewellyn 1.9 seconds back. Could be a battle to get him into the top 10. Chris Alkire currently in the 12th spot, having a quiet afternoon. And Mark Gonzalez trying to bounce back after what I'm going to guess was a pit road issue. Was running up towards the top 5. Now finds himself a lap down. Trouble for one of our playoff drivers there. And Curtis Ecker, I believe he also ran into a pit situation. Ecker now shown 14th, 2 laps down. As we saw him exiting the pit road a second time. So presumably got a holding penalty in there. And you see the right side of his tailgate, or his bed, is a little wrinkled up. So the back of that truck's gotten into something. Again, 2 playoff drivers not able to make the race tonight. Tanner Nowell and Cody Brown did not show up. So that gives a little breathing room to those guys. They don't have to beat 4 trucks, they'll just have to beat 2.
No.
Hear our leader say go away. Travis Martin kindly replying in no. 3/10 that gap. Though on our comparison, you can keep an eye on that gap as they run through the corners. Hoytsma gaining a little bit of ground that time. Hoytsma posting a 7.83 to Martin's 9.03. Gaining 12 hundredths on that lap. Just kind of maintaining between these two. About halfway to our next round of pit stops. Working lap 60. Coming to start lap 61. And we are now officially halfway in the race. There are no stage or halfway points in this series, but it certainly feels good to know you're halfway done.
Yeah, I see it.
Martin picking up 700ths on that last one. Just trying to eat away at that lead. Picking up 6 thousandths that time is Martin. Little by little. I feel like Martin's truck kind of fades when he gets closer to Lucas. Not sure if there's something to it or if it's just Lucas is trying to keep him at bay a little bit harder. See where we're at this time through. A 64 to a 61 picks up 3 thousandths that time. Big gains for Martin down the backstretch there. This one's going to be a good gain for Martin. Hoytsma at 991, Martin at 961. Chopped off 3 full hundredths that time. And Hoytsma looks like he's going to stretch it back out this lap. Dang, they're trying really hard. Both of 97 and a 63 nearly into the outside wall there. Yeah, Hoytsma put down a 31.932, Martin a 32.02. You have to wonder how hard they're pushing it. It's still over, or nearly half the race to go.
Come here, Chris.
JR running down
Someone do something.
Christopher Alkire. It's not a battle for position, but action happening. Will Spark once again complaining about green flag racing. Seems to be his new favorite thing to do. The Australian seems to think that green flags are bad things. Hoytsma, meanwhile, continuing to lead. Travis Martin falling back to 6/10 back. Might be cooling his stuff off, or just not able to keep pace at the moment. Blake Giglio in third. 3.4 seconds the gap from the leader to Giglio, but he has got a little bit of inroads. We started 3.6 behind Martin, and now he's 2.7. Making a little bit of ground up on our second place truck, Travis Martin. Cliff Mullins currently in 4th spot, as he has been for a while. Mullins is P4, 5 seconds back of Blake, and 12 seconds behind Cliff. Your 5th place driver, Quinn Newton, rebounding from that wall contact he had in that first run that was slowing him down. He's moved up to the 5th spot, just passing J Munch a couple laps ago. And J Munch now riding in the 6th spot in that 69 Mission Barbecue Chevy. Billy Davidson trying to run him down. Davidson 1 second back of J Munch. And Ricky Gonzalez, closest battle on track right now. Ricky Gonzalez and Billy Davidson. The 22 and the 3. There they are on your screen. That's what half a second looks like. He's getting pretty spread out here. JR Deal currently in the 9th spot. 10 tenths Toyota looking good out there. So you got Will Spark. Still got that right side damage on there. Looks like he's got some right front damage now. I saw it on the rear. Now the front's got a little wrinkle by the hood. Daniel Wallen, 2.5 seconds back of Will Spark, trying to run him down for that 10th spot. Mark Gonzalez trying to rebound from a pit penalty. Very difficult to do when the race goes green like it has so far. All 71 laps to this point run under the green flag. Gonzalez has gotten to the wall again. That right side beaten up pretty harshly there. Let's take a look at our fast repair, see who has them and who doesn't. 88's already taken his, so that's not going to be repaired anytime soon. Newton, Ricky Gonzalez, JR Deal, Will Spark, and Mark Gonzalez have all taken their fast repair already. Here's the gap from driver to driver.
No worries.
Also, Daniel, I love your face.
Yep, love yours more.
Well, I see how it is. You don't love me no more. I noticed you haven't been showing up.
I'm sorry, dude. I've been working Saturdays. I do love you.
I bet you tell you all your side guys that, don't you?
Wow.
Yeah, he does.
Travis Martin getting called out. All his side hustles. And side hose. Interesting. Oh, Martin getting speed out of it.
Can we get a reality TV show, please?
Martin closing in on Hoytsman.
Isn't that what the podcast is for?
Imagine.
They actually have to do the podcast.
Yeah, what podcast?
Facts. That's what the podcast is supposed to be.
I'm in the middle of these cornfields. My hamster gets tired.
Martin's maybe found something here. Starting to really get good runs on Hoytsma here.
Doesn't really matter. You're the worst part of the podcast.
Oof.
Ouch.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you from last every week.
Oh.
I thought I was the worst part of the podcast.
You haven't laughed shit yet, buddy.
We need to yell before this gets out of control.
Just remember what you said.
Can we get a yellow because words hurt?
Because words hurt?
Do it, Daniel. No balls.
I think the long green flag run's starting to take its toll on some of the psyche out there. This battle between these two not for position. Ecker 2 laps down, Llewellyn 1 lap down. Battle up front continues to rage on. Ghostman can close it down, then just not able to get alongside Hoytsma. Might be waiting. We'll see. This could be a strategy move. Could be Ghostman trying to dictate when the pit stops happen. The 43 Christopher Alkires brought his truck to pit road. Perhaps the start of the final pit cycle. Leaders across the line to start lap 79. It's about when you have to start watching for the pit stops. The last time they pitted on 41, which would say they pitted 82 if you double it, but they only have to go, if there's no halo, they only have to go to 120. So they might stop here. They could stop next lap. If they're splitting the tires evenly, you would expect them here. If they go what they did last time, I mean 2 more laps from now. Only truck that has pitted is Christopher Alkire. Both stay on track. Complete lap 80, start lap 81. Just how far will they go into this run?
69 pitting this time.
And the 37, Cliff Mullins, brought the 37 truck out of 4th spot to pit road. You heard J Munch in 6th saying he's going to bring his truck down. And here he comes. Where are our leaders? Staying on track another lap. Giglio has brought the 3rd place truck down. He's pitting.
22 pitting.
So Giglio from 3rd. That'll probably drag the 97 and the 63 down this time. Yep. Hoytsma and Martin both pitting. According to their radios, anyway. I think Giglio drug them 2 down. Hoytsma getting everything he can. Locking up the rear tires. Ghostman, a little sideways coming in. 63 got sideways coming into the pits. Looks like
catchy.
They get it woed up and on to pit road.
I think I need some of them good years.
Good years and
45 pitting this time.
new Dockers. Here comes 3rd place Quinn Newton bringing his truck to pit road. Let's keep an eye up front between Martin and Hoytsma. See them both taking right side tires. 22's on pit road right there in front of him. Billy Davidson, he's going to head on out. Martin taking those left side tires. Hoytsma gets out in front. Starts gaining time on Martin as he gets back up to speed. So Ricky Gonzalez has taken over the lead into 3. Now he brings his truck to pit road. Pitting out of the lead for Ricky Gonzalez in the Legacy Power Chevy. That'll cycle JR Deal to the lead. The 9 truck out front. Currently 7 seconds ahead of Lucas Hoytsma, who's already made his pit stop. Quinn Newton going a lap down. JR Deal stays on track. So that'll leave 6 trucks currently on the lead lap. Looks like Ricky Gonzalez is getting his service still. Mark Gonzalez on pit road as well. Hopefully this time he did not incur any penalty. And JR Deals brought his truck to pit road, handing the lead back over to Lucas Hoytsma. And with the pit cycle, Blake Giglio has gotten between Lucas Hoytsma and Travis Martin. So Giglio now 2nd by pitting sooner than Hoytsma and Martin. Giglio made up quite a bit of ground. Was 3 seconds back, now within a second. Gap 7 tenths between our leader and Blake Giglio. And then I think Martin struggled a little bit on that pit entry. Could have cost them that amount of time that you're seeing on track with Giglio between them. Probably kicking himself a little bit. Martin closing in on Giglio. Going to have a battle for a second here before long. See if Martin's able to dispatch of the 16 rather quickly. So the laps are starting to wind down. No more pit stops unless we see the yellow. Martin just following in Giglio's tire tracks for the moment. Could be sizing him up, trying to see where he might try to pass him at. Both running a pretty similar line. Martin gets a little lower on exit. By far the closest battle on track, although Daniel Llewellyn and Will Spark are trying to have a little battle as well. Check in on Llewellyn and Spark. Having a good tussle back here for the 10th spot. Final spot in the top 10. Llewellyn sends it down low on Spark. Rotates the bottom and gets the spot away from Spark. Will Spark get him with the crossover? He tried, but not quite enough momentum. That's Daniel Llewellyn, playoff driver, up into the top 10. Martin's still looking for somewhere to go on the 16 truck. He's got a decent run on him. Is he going to be able to take it low? He stays up in the tire tracks. Interesting. Martin likes the way his truck enters a little bit higher and exits low. Perhaps trying not to burn up the stuff too much early. Still 30 laps to go. Man, this could be back-to-back nights of long green flag run, start to finish. That'd be pretty incredible. Martin's still just not finding any room to put that Ford F-150 alongside the Silverado, trying to get the move done. Very curious whether he's just kind of riding and conserving or not. Giglio starting to make inroads on Hoytsma. Not sure if Lucas is saving stuff once again, but 29 to go, now 28 at the line.
JR, if you let me by, I'll wreck my brother.
Whoa!
Do it. Well, he did let me by pretty easily.
Emotional damage.
Nah, we all want it.
He said if he lets him by, I'll wreck his brother. The 88, 3 laps down, saying he's going to run down the 3 way over here. I don't see that happening.
Bonus points if you make him do a barrel roll.
I know where you live, boy.
Hmm.
I've never had 2 people let me by so fast.
I think I see some debris out there. I'm not sure though.
Oh, here we go again. Those phantom yellows that they wanted last night.
I have a 10-second gap I need to evaporate real quick.
And this is Cliff Mullins saying his gap from
Yeah, there's definitely some debris out there.
4th spot up to 3rd, Travis Martin. Huge deficit. Battle is getting tight between all 3 of these trucks. Very interesting. 26 to go.
You know there's debris. You got to throw the yellow.
How about we just throw Will
I got a
Spark?
water bottle somewhere.
We'll throw Will Spark. Sounds more fun.
Yeah, Lucky threw that one.
As soon as our lead battle for the lead is
Bad
getting
deer,
interesting
apparently.
between 3 trucks, they want a yellow flag.
Fireball, maybe?
This is
No,
no
that's
longer
Marable.
a can they run them down situation. This is a they are there situation. 3 truck battle for the lead with 25 to go. So excited to see how these next 24 laps unfold. This is what great green flag racing can get you. Giglio struggled a little bit that lap. Martin looking to the inside of Giglio. Giglio goes ahead and gives him the spot. Travis Martin now P2. Giglio back to third.
Go get him.
It says go get him.
Turn it.
23 to go.
Wreck
Can Martin
him.
do anything with Lucas Hoytsma?
If someone wants to stop on the back stretch, that'd be pretty cool.
A lot of people really wanting that yellow. Don't they know this is a great race? Hoytsma and Martin. Martin and Hoytsma. I feel like we've done this before. Got lap traffic to deal with as well. The 69 of J Munch currently in 7th. Going a lap down. That'll put a little breathing room between Hoytsma and Martin for the moment. See if he's able to clear quickly. Of course, J Munch part of Martin's community, so unlikely that he'll hold him up. See J Munch going up high for Martin. Martin taking the bottom there. Now no trucks between our leader and second. Now crossing the line to get our 20 to go. Leaders closing in on the back of the 22. Billy Davidson, that is the 6th place truck, in danger of going a lap down. 100 laps green so far. Very impressive. This is by far the closest battle on track, although Christopher Alkire has closed in on Curtis Ecker. Curtis Ecker actually just passed Bandio, so Ecker up to the 12th spot. Bandio slides back to 13th. Got 2 lappers right in front of our leader, side by side. What does our leader do? Where does he go? He's going to have to pinch it down off the corner. That's going to slow him down a bit. Is Martin able to take the full corner exit? Martin closing in based on the 97 having to take a different corner exit. 22 is going to be there in corner exit again. He's going to have to do it again. But Martin has to take the same low line, so not as much of a hindrance that time. Let's see if Martin takes it to the bottom of the 22 and clears. He really needs to clear him on corner exit here. And does so. Giglio trying to follow through. Hoytsma lost about 8 hundredths through that exchange. Crossing up with the lap trucks being side by side, just not able to get the power down on corner exit. Hoytsma's one saving grace is that Martin had to exit low on that last one as well. If Martin got 2 clear exits there over Hoytsma, that might have been a side by side battle for the lead. It's down under 2 tenths. Now 16 to go. Laps winding down and the gap is shrinking. believe Martin's pushing pretty hard at this point. See if he can maintain his marks, and he just exits so smoothly on corner. My goodness, 2,000ths the difference of their lap times that time through. Martin getting much higher in the corner that time. It's going to cost him a little bit. Cost him about a 10th. I think Martin overdrove 1 and 2 a little bit there. Coming to the line to get the 14 to go. Got the 19 Curtis Ecker directly ahead, lap truck. Currently in the 12th spot. Ecker not particularly racing anyone, so he'll probably get up out of the way, stay on the high side. I believe it's going to hurt Martin. He's going to be on corner exit here. Martin able to drive it pretty low off, but he took it extra low. That's going to slow him down. Gave up about a lane and a half, making sure he didn't get anywhere near Ecker. Giglio in the 16 trying to make something out of it as well. He hasn't gone anywhere. White and red machine at the back of the picture. There's a third place truck trying to make some noise. 13 to go. Leaders work their way through turns 3 and 4. Now 12 to go as they close in, I believe, on the 45 truck. There he is. Will Spark currently in 11th, 1 lap down. Oddly enough, no trucks 2 laps down right now, then 2 trucks 3 laps down, and 1 4 lap down. Everybody's still running. Nobody having to call it a night yet. Of course, no incidents, no big incidents, no yellow flags or anything. Just some right side contact to the wall a few times. A couple trucks have made minor contact with one another. You have to wonder how hard they're pushing at this point. I think Martin's giving it all he's got. You saw him overdrive 1 and 2. It's very uncharacteristic of him a couple laps ago. I really like Travis's line. It's kind of a bit of a Dover line. Not quite exaggerated like it is at Dover, but the idea is pretty similar. Just to get a lower exit and then drive straighter off the corner.
Sorry.
Not sure what that sorry was for. This is where all the action is, by the way. Everyone else pretty spread apart. The only other battle, Ricky Gonzalez and Jay Munch about a second apart. Jay Munch about a second behind Billy Davidson. Area iRacing, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for bringing your community by. We're working with 10 to go. Now 9 is the field enters turn 1. Blake Giglio looking to the inside of Travis Martin, trying to take advantage of Martin's high entry there. Doesn't quite get alongside, ducks back in line for the moment. Oh, Will Spark behind him into the wall hard as Blake Giglio goes to the inside of Travis Martin.
Yep.
Giglio going to take the spot. Blake Giglio moves up to second. Travis Martin back to third. Can Giglio do anything with Lucas Huisman? See if this gap goes down at all. Now we're working with 8 to go, going through 3 and 4. Area iRacing, how was your stream? What were you guys up to? Huisman across the line. Now 7 laps remaining from Nashville Super Speedway. Huisman closing in on his teammate, the 23, Daniel Llewellyn. Currently the 10th place truck, trying to put him 2 laps down. Llewellyn kindly gets up out of the way. Huisman took a little bit of an awkward entry there. He wanted to get back out by the wall and then cut back in around Llewellyn. Didn't cost him too much time, just looked weird. Cost him a bit on entry, but he definitely made it up on exit. Hayes, thanks for the shout out there.
Thank you. Love your face.
Love your face.
Martin thanking the lap truck for letting him by. Huisman continues around. Gap almost up to a full half second now. Not a half second, a full half second. And it is, look at that. Huisman finding the right time to put the power down. Five to go. Working through 3 and 4. Looks like we're going to get a 1, 2, 3 out of our playoff drivers, as long as Martin can hold on to third. Giglio dropped the gap a little bit.
Is that all you got, Blake? Come on.
Llewellyn trying to encourage the 16 to get up there and do some battle with the 97. Just don't think we're going to see it. I think Huisman has just been doing just enough to keep people about a half second back. And Giglio used
Lucas
up his
just told
stuff.
me you ain't got the talent to pass him.
Oh my. I'm sure that's a lie,
No.
but it'd be funny. Top 3 truck still knows the tail. They have 16 seconds over the next truck, Cliff Mullins. It's pretty impressive how these 3 can stay together like this so often. Here in Sidewinder, you see these guys battling a lot. These top spots. 2 laps remaining for Lucas
I give you
Huisman.
permission to dump him, Travis. Go ahead.
I think that was Travis the
Can you
dump
wreck each other, all 3 of you?
Blake.
Just for like the TV.
Just for TV. No, that'd be bad TV. We want to see him do awesome stuff.
Has someone checked on the broadcast if he's asleep?
Nope, we're still awake. I'm enjoying this.
I
White flag is out for Lucas Huisman, his 97 Labor 12 Toyontiac CTC Racing on the side. Lucas been a part of pretty much every season of our trucks here. Won a few
I guess
championships.
Lucas was right, Blake.
Blake really sent it in there. Is he going to lose the spot to Martin? Lucas Huisman doing a little dance as he crosses the line. Getting the victory at Nashville Superspeedway to open the playoffs
Blake,
here
you
in the
didn't
Marable
send it on,
Mobile
though.
Detailing Truck
Good one,
Series.
Lucas.
Giglio holds on for a second. Travis
Drift
Martin
it,
brings it
drift
home
Trav,
third.
drift it.
Cliff Mullins coming out of
Good
fourth.
one, Lucas. That was
That's
a lot
how
of fun.
far
Good
back
race, Blake.
Mullins is. He's going to cross the line in the grass. Cliff
Thanks for the good
Mullins
race.
brings it home fourth. And our last truck on the lead lap, Coyne Newton,
Thanks for waking me up.
bring it home in the 5th spot. Then you got Davison, Gonzalez, Munchell, Deal, Llewellyn, Spark, Ecker, Gonzalez, Alkire, and Dave Hoitzma. Your trucks here tonight. Hoitzma with the win. Going to do the burning down. Well-deserved donuts here tonight. His teammate Llewellyn saying hello. Comes Quinn Newton, probably going to T-bone him. Oh my goodness. Things are always silly around here in Sidewinder. See who we got in the waiting room. I don't see anyone at the moment. We can get our top 3 on up to the waiting room. Trav's in there. We'll pull in Mr. Ghostman. Trav, DG, you got a copy?
Hello.
You doing donuts out there in the grass, all beat to hell, but having a good time, aren't you, buddy?
Oh, we're having a great time, man. That was a heck of a race.
Yes, sir. Another green flag start to finish event in Sidewinder. It's starting to become fairly regular, but I kind of like it. I don't know why people complain.
Yeah, I'm perfectly okay with it. That was a lot of fun. I know the top 5 were there really close together, and then Lucas and I were really close. Blake coming from the back and getting that P2, like, wow, dude, what a race! That was a lot of fun.
Very impressive.
Crazy.
Loved it. Loved it. You guys put on a heck of a show and very entertaining. Man, I can't get over how entertaining the three of you can be when you're both pushing each other so hard and trying to manage tires at the same time. It's like, how hard are you pushing? How hard are you saving? It's like, it's very dramatic.
Dude, you're telling me my right sides were below 60% every single run. Lucas and Blake had to have been somewhere close. I know we were all pushing just so hard, and it was every time I would get close to Lucas, I just couldn't quite get close enough to make a move. It was super frustrating, but so much fun at the same time because we were just running neck and neck there, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you spent so much time under 2/10 behind him. I'm like, how you're even doing that? First of all, because your truck gets really tight. At least mine does. And, like, I was very impressed, and that's probably why your right sides were crushed.
Oh, absolutely. If you don't think I was burning tires, you think again.
I really liked your line though. The way you get that low exit off the corners, it seemed to really help you in the longer runs.
I was trying to get some sort of air on my nose just at some part of the corner. At one point, I kind of ran mid 1 and 2 and got a pretty good run coming out, but I just couldn't replicate it again, and I don't know how I did it. I'm sorry.
Have to go back and study the film, huh?
Yeah.
All right, bud, you want to go ahead and throw your shout-outs out there?
Of course, man. Got a shout-out. My paint guy, 1023 Graphics with the Zaxby's scheme. Looks amazing. 10 tenths racing, my boys, my mates, my friends. Of course, MaconiSetupShop.com. Use code GHOST at checkout for 10% off your order. And then, as always, Mr. Swiss in the booth giving us the replay, bro. I really do appreciate that. It's always fun to go back and watch.
Yeah, that guy sucks. Hey, man, congrats on yet another podium finish. It's been really routine to talk to you pretty much every night, but I love it. Love your face, love your voice, love your community. Love having you out here with us. Appreciate you, man.
Love you, dude. Have a good night.
Later. That was T-Mart, Travis Martin in the 63 Zaxby's Ford, bringing it home third place tonight. Let's go find Mr. Giglio, Mr. Troublemaker. Bring him in. Let's get him up in the broadcast booth. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
Hey, how's it going?
What up, man? Looked like you had a lot of fun out there running from the back all the way up to a P2. Not quite to the top, but looks like you had a whale of a lot of fun out there. Tell me how your night went, bud.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. There at the start, I didn't mean to miss qualifying. I went upstairs, and then my mom asked me to do some things, and I was like, oh, all right, starting at the back. So...
Whoops.
Yeah, I know, right? We started at the back. We worked our way through the field, I think, relatively quick. And we were there, but we were just behind the game, By starting at the back, we didn't keep ourselves with Lucas and Travis, so that kind of hurt us. We were playing the catch-up game. I was there. I couldn't save my tires tonight, and I tried everything I had, even sent it on the last lap. I knew that there was no shot, but why not try? So it's unfortunate, but it was... Hey, P2 is a great way to start the playoffs.
Well, Cliff says all three of you suck, so do you have any message for Cliff?
We do suck. All three of us do suck.
Yep, absolutely right, Cliff. All right, bud, you want to throw your shout-outs out there?
Yeah, I had an old truck tonight, man.
You did.
I got to get them playoff banners on.
I can do it for you. Just give me your TGA. I told you how to do it.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it to you this week.
10-4.
We got Premier Racing setups. Give me all my setup for my open races. You for broadcasting, Sidewinder as a whole, and just everyone that lets us do this.
Come on, you got to give Trenton one for the old school truck there.
I know. I'll give shout out to Wild Horse Broadcasting.
Don't even think it exists anymore, but hey.
I didn't want to make it weird, man.
It's always weird. Who knows? It's me. Everything with me is weird.
That's not true. I mean, every time I come into your chat, you're jamming out with your glasses on.
See? Weird.
Actually pretty entertaining.
Well, congrats on your P2 tonight from the back of the field. It was really entertaining to watch you come up through the field, get all the way up to P2, and looks like you tried so hard quite at the end, but just ran out of tire, couldn't quite get up there to Lucas. Looks like almost he was playing cat and mouse with you. I'll ask him when he gets to the interview, but I don't know if he was pushing the entire time or if he was trying to make it entertaining.
Who knows?
Look at this drift you had at the end of the race, though. My goodness.
You like that? It's all that dirt legend racing, man.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. All right, bud. Congrats on your P2. Have a good night.
You too, thank you.
That was Blake Giglio, the 16 Wild Horse Broadcasting Chevrolet, bringing it home in P2. We're going to go ahead and get a hydrate in and make Lucas wait a little bit longer. Thanks, J Munch. Let's chug this water. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Need that while we're doing interviews. All right, now we can go get Lucas. Let me get his truck on screen first. Now we'll go get Lucas. You ready, Lucas?
No.
Okay, I'll wait.
All right, I'm good.
Okay, let's do this. DG in the booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
Okay, man. So, one heck of a job tonight. I don't know if you were playing cat and mouse or if you were just pushing it a little bit harder once people caught you, but man, it looked like as soon as someone got near you, you just find an extra gear and push out a little bit further. What was going on tonight?
Yeah, I was getting scared when people would get near me, definitely. But I think Dirty Arrow had something to do with it too, because at times where I felt like Travis was going to easily catch me and pass me, he'd get within 3/10 and then stop, basically. So maybe I just had some mental thing going on that I didn't know about, that I was getting faster every time someone got near me. But it was, I think it was a big advantage having track position.
You just got to go.
Blake tried to short.
Gotta go
to short me at the end there, and I was like,
He did try it. You got to go full Ricky Bobby and just kind of black out there and take over, right?
Exactly.
Well, man, another victory in the Sidewinder. Great way to kick off the playoffs. Cliff would like to tell you that you're still a piece of garbage as he's playing sound commands during your interview. He also said all three of you suck, so you know.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. This is the perfect time to clap back on him while he can't say anything.
Where'd you finish, Cliff?
There it is.
Not on the podium.
There it is. There it is, Cliff. Not on the podium. Some 16 seconds back of the podium, I believe.
Oh, that's rough.
All right, buddy. You go ahead, throw your shout-outs out there.
Shout out to Labor 12 in the Hood, as always, CTC Racing, and not Quinn.
And not Quinn. What about the Pontiac Power into the hood?
Oh, right. The Toyaniac serving me good again. Gonna bring me hopefully to another Final Four. We're gonna try.
We're gonna have to confiscate that engine, sir. It's got too much power.
I got a few more. You can try your best.
Got plenty of them Pontiac motors sitting around apparently.
Oh,
all right.
Build a bunch of them.
There you go. What did you think at the end, by the way? Quinn Newton buzzing your nose.
Oh, I thought he was gonna take out an engine.
You saw an engine going up in smoke, huh?
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, he missed you. You kept the truck in one piece. Crew doesn't have to put it all back together before next week. Are you excited for next week?
Where are we next week?
I don't know. I was hoping you knew.
Vegas. Oh, I'm not excited for next week.
Oh, man. I was undefeated at Vegas last year. We should go back. All right, bud. We'll let you get out of here. We'll see you at Vegas next week. Congrats on the victory here. We'll see you in the Elite Eight.
Sir, see ya.
Quinn, what's up?
Oh, hi. How you doing?
I saw you hanging out in the waiting room. I said, screw it, bring him in.
Yeah. Like you said, Lucas talks some trash.
A little bit, but to Cliff.
Yeah. Okay. He said he was talking trash about me, but I just want to say Lucas sucks. He's try hard, and yeah, that's about it.
Were you aiming for him at the end of the race?
No, I was aiming for Cliff.
So
his target was acquired. Yep. No, we got him.
So you nearly accidentally got Lucas.
Yes, nearly accidentally took Lucas out. When we took out Cliff there, that was the most exciting part of that race.
I see that. The replay was quite exciting, quite entertaining.
I wanted to make sure that you were still awake up there at one point.
I heard. I was laughing, but
so that's good.
The only thing Lucas said about you was that he didn't shout you out.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he's trash. He's not very good. He's try hard.
I said, you got any shout outs? And he's like running through them. Then he says, and not Quinn.
Yeah. So, he's terrible. He keeps giving me these Rick Ware cars every week.
Oof.
And yeah, I heard that, and I wanted to come let my feelings be known that he's a tryhard. And we're both playing each other in the Madden Super Bowl in our little league, and I'm going to absolutely decimate him.
There you go, Lucas. You got a challenge in the football. He may not be able to challenge you in four tires, but he's going to try with the pigskin.
That's right.
All right, bud. Congrats on your top 5 tonight, and good run for the playoffs. And you looking forward to Vegas?
Yeah, I love Vegas. Vegas is a fun time. Should be a good race, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, there's one thing I'm gonna give Lucas is that he can at least paint his truck. And on that, enjoy your P5 tonight. Have a good night, bud.
Yeah, you too.
How's Quinn Newton in the 5 truck? Sonoma. Sonoma's definitely not next. There's no way they'd go to Sonoma. Oh my goodness, that was so close for the 5 and the 97 there. Quinn with the excellent job, actually, just sliding through the grass, being able to recover it just in time to T-bone the crap out of Cliff. Good times there. Anybody else want to come in? Or any other replays you guys want to see from the race? Not a whole lot going on, so I don't know what we can really watch, but if you have something you want to watch, we can go check it out. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and hit the end of the broadcast. We're going to say this has been iRacing. You can buy these cars and this track on this service at iRacing.com. Come on out and race with us. Go to DGSRacing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you over to our Discord where you can sign up for any one of our leagues. We run ARCA Car Monday night, Xfinity on Tuesday, Cup Cars on Wednesday. Thursday night, we got these trucks, as you've seen here. And then Saturday night, we run a fun Legends race around 10 p.m. Always a good time. Hope you guys can check that out. We're welcome to come on by anytime. If you need any help, just let DG Swiss or Mountains, MTNZ, know, and we will get you taken care of. Thank you so much for joining our broadcast tonight, and have a great night.